Hey guys, it's just Cuts by Sarah. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial. I get asked a lot about altering the wild orchid flowers, and I'm going to show you something. What I've done is I've grabbed one of the white magnolias and I've taken the last layer off. You could even take the center out and manipulate it and take these parts out and put a pearl in the middle or a piece of metal. Sorry. Or you could put a pearl in the center there, or you could half it in half and tuck it under in your clusters as a hydrangea. But I've seen some of the flowers out on the market now, and they've actually got that gorgeous little pearl in the center. So all you got to do is take that center out and whack a pearl in the middle, and there's a different look. I'm just going to color up some flowers, and I thought you guys might want to watch me doing this part. So I'm just getting a brush. It is a water brush, but I'm not using it as a water brush. And I've got two colours here. I've got Cream de Rouge from Tattered Angels. I'm just shaking it up to get all that glimmer off the bottom of the bottle. And I'm going to spray it onto my Tim Holtz mat. The Ranger mat. I love this mat. I would recommend it to anybody. It's great for cleanup. It's non-stick. It isn't non-slip, unfortunately. That's probably the only downfall. Knocking everything tonight. It's one of those nights. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clusters. So I figured out what I want to do for my card. So now, I'll just bring the camera up a bit higher. So here's the Cream de Rouge, and here is that blush by Heidi Swap. So all I want to do is grab that colour there, and I'm going to absorb it into my brush, and I'm going to take it into the centre. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to take it onto my ends. I'm trying to do a two-tone look using the wild roses. And as you can see, I'm putting it on really messily because it really doesn't matter. You could do this even with like the Prima ink pads or Tim Holtz ink pads or the blending foam. And again, I'm going to keep going just on those ends, and yes, it will bleed through a bit. It doesn't really matter. Just making sure I've got them all. Okay. And I'm going to put that off to the side in a minute. Oops, missed one. Oops, missed another one. And even with these magnolias, I'm going to take a bit of that blush and put it in the centre. Flower. Just right around those berries in the centre. And I'm just going to go at the back underneath, but just a little less. Just imagine if you're looking at a flower out in the wilderness. As you can see, I'm just spreading it out. Again, no rhyme or reason, I'm just putting it on, some more, some less, and I'm going to leave that off to the side. So hopefully you guys can see them too now. Hang on. So there's one, there's the other. How pretty is that? Okay. Now again, I'm going to take that blush, but I'm just putting it on the edges, on the tips. And in the center, you could do a little bit darker if you wanted to. Actually, this one I'm just going to put it randomly all over. Oops. Keep going off frame. Okay. And I'm going to use the gardenias, the miniature ones. And I've got an apple blossom, which is already pink and yellow and champagne colour. And with this one, I'm thinking of colouring it with this. And we want to do the whole thing, so I might just unattach it from them and just dip. And just let this spray. I don't usually like to spray onto things directly. And now I'm going to dip it into that blush. Yeah, I don't usually like to dip things directly. Spray directly. It just makes too much of a mess. Okay. As you can see, you can still see that two-tone. And I'm just going to go a bit there. So hopefully you can see that. I'll just heat set these quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here is the Magnolia, and I sprayed it darker in the center and pink around the edges. Pink, that blush around the back. So just the top layers, that darker purple. This one was white. Actually, no, I tell a lie. This one was pink, and we went around the edges with the two colours, if you guys remember. And we put it hickory-pickory on. This one was white, and what I did was I put it on all over the place. Actually, sorry, this one was the edges. See, so you can still see the white shining through. And the edges, this one was sprayed all over with the two colours. So it's all over the place. But as you can see, there's none of the original colour showing through. Where this one, you can still see those tips are still white. This one was sprayed all with one colour. The Magnolia was sprayed with the lighter pink in the centre and the darker purple around the edges. And this one was that champagne colour, and all I've done is I've sprayed it with the blush. The blush by Heidi Swart. In the centre, just to fill in those yellow bits, so there's two-tone colour. So that just gives you another different effect with your flowers. And I think it makes the flowers look a bit more natural sometimes when you need to colour match them to a project. But I'm really happy with them, so I'm going to add them to my project now. The next thing I'm going to show you is how I pick what I do with my buds. Basically, this is what I do. I put, I'll usually choose two sizes, so either one size bigger and this size is usually smaller, or I'll do two the same size. And all I do is I wrap them together, as you guys can see here, and I cut the stems so they're ready to go. Okay, so they are ready. And I will also, with my leaves, do the same thing. So I will usually grab out my leaves. I'll usually do 2 on one side and 3 on the other. And all I do is I pinch them like that and I wrap. It's really simple, but it gives a great effect when you are layering your flowers on top. So as you can see, it does look really natural. And you can manipulate them because they've got wire at the back, so make sure you keep that wire intact, because you can kind of bend, you could bend the petals that way, but they're not probably going to stay much of that shape because the wire is in the middle. But I like to glue it down and then bend the flower forward like that with my clusters. So now I would add my flower on top, and as you can see, it just gives it so much dimension, and it's so much better than keeping it just flat. So again, I'm going to do the same thing, 1, 2, 3 this time, as you guys can see. This one's back to front. Okay. And again, I'm just going to wrap. And I like to have all these things ready before I start gluing. Just makes it easier when the time comes. And I'm just pinching. So pinch, pinch, pinch. And that's what I also do with my die cuts. So as you can see, so when they're on the card, they're not flat. Can you see that? So pretend that's your card. See how they're very dimensional now. So they'll be off the card. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get cracking on my card now. See ya!